tea farmers are a disappointed lot after learning that the fertilizer subsidy they had been promised by the government will not be available. The Kenya Tea Development Agency is now appealing to the government to reconsider its move, saying that tea farmers will be hurt if it backtracks on its earlier decision. Farmers had been promised a subsidy of 500 shillings per 50 kilogram of bag. Carol Nderi has more.
As they say, a promise is a debt, and tea farmers in the country feel that the government is indebted to them. And this is why. A 600 million shillings fertilizer subsidy had been promised by the national government last year, but now, according to the Kenya Tea Development Agency, the government has backtracked on its promise by saying that the subsidy has not been factored in the budgetary allocation. KTDA National Chairman Peter Kanyago says that more than 260,000 small-scale tea farmers are likely to miss out on the subsidy and is asking the government to reconsider. Speaking at the Chinga Tea Factory in Othaya, Kanyago said last year farmers got a 321 shillings subsidy per 50 kilogram bag. This time round, they had been promised a 500 shillings subsidy per 50 kilogram bag by the former Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Felix Koskei, but now the government, through a letter written by the Principal Secretary, claims no budgetary allocation has been made towards that end.
We are fairly disappointed, and we are appealing to the government to reconsider and give the subsidy as promised.
Tea farmers who earn 14 shillings per kilogram monthly claim tea growing is labor intensive, and most tea pickers demand a fee of 10 shillings per kilogram, leaving just about 4 shillings as profit. They could use all the help they could get, starting with the promised fertilizer subsidy that the government seems to have changed its mind about.
Kama watatupea fertilizer na bei poa, hata mkulima atafodi kununua fertilizer, aweka majani, ndio majani akipata kg ndio aweze kuuza ama imsalie kilo anataka.
On the general outlook of the tea sector, Kanyago said that the prices have been stable over the last few months in the international markets due to the state of the exchange rate. A kilogram of packet tea is fetching about $3 currently.
All things being equal, the farmers should reap a good bonus towards the end of this year.
Now, is this the case of one arm of the government not knowing what the other is doing? What the tea farmer wants is for the government to fulfill its promise, that of giving fertilizer subsidies. Already, the production costs are a bit too high for the farmer, and he or she could use all the help they can get. Carol Nderi, KTN News, Nyeri County.